Hey y'all, what's crack-a-lackin'? I'm just here making a video. Today is about recession, depression, emotional, financial, both of them, whatever applies. That's what's going on. Oh man, just saw on the Wall Street bets on Reddit. You know, that's where I get all my news. Reddit. That's where every trustworthy. That's where you get your trustworthy news source from now these days, it seems like. Yeah, I just said, it said yield something, 100%, whatever, 100% recession. And then it will turn into a depression. I already thought it was a depression, but I'm misinformed in that. I'm no financial guru, though, of course. I mean, look at me, I do rideshare and delivery. So, you know, if I knew the numbers, I probably wouldn't be doing this. But anyway, yeah, how do you protect yourself? How am I protecting myself when cost of living is rising, rent is rising? My sister, her rent they just told her again after 2 months after they rose it before, have new management, now they're rising it again. She's got freaking homeless people sleeping in her laundry, you know, the local laundry area. There's homeless people sneaking in there and sleeping. It's like, oh yeah, it's definitely worth the extra rise in rent. So yeah, how do you protect yourself? Well, I for one am getting a job. Not just a rideshare delivery job, but I am getting a W-2 job. I know, crazy, right? You never thought the day would come, but you know, we got to make some changes in life, and sometimes it doesn't go the way you want it to. And basically, the number one way to stay out from crippling debt and having no money and living on the street is having skills. You must have a skill in life. If you are in a position where you have free time and are able to learn a skill on the side of what you're doing, you should do it. Definitely. Don't make the mistake I did. No, I had a skill. I had a CNA, but I'm not doing that anymore. Unfortunately, for various reasons. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm not doing the CNA stuff. But that's just my own call. I know a lot of people still do it, but I'm not. I start hearing the news, you know, what's going on with that. But anyway, that's a different topic. People, you know, getting heart problems and such now. Interesting. But didn't see that coming. Yeah. I'm talking trash now. But anyway, yeah, get a skill. So I'm looking into some options here. I'm hoping it's not too late to get a skill. But I'm hoping to rise up out of this recession like a phoenix, out of the ashes. Because I've gotten older now. I've learned how the world works, what people want. You know, you gotta give something of value to the people. You can't just expect people to want, you know, what you provide. You know what I'm saying? I was doing the music. You know, that's why I say that. And no one wanted the music. You know, I've heard it said, God, if you have a bunch of people who are noisemakers in a village, then that village isn't going to survive. So you need people who have skills, who do various things, and that is what they do. You need to specialize. Everyone needs to specialize in something. Delivery driver is not a specialization. It is something you do on the side. Because anyone can do it. There's no job security, none. Especially since they keep lowering the base pay. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. But anyway, I gotta pick a Walmart order because I'm still doing delivery. I'm probably still gonna do it while I'm working, just so that I'm not behind, so that I have emergency money, so I can afford to buy stuff if stuff really goes downhill. But anyway, peace out, y'all. I'll be back. Just gotta check this out. Got one. It was $23. Shopping and delivery, 17 items, 20 something units. No tip on it, which you might think is a bad thing, but I'm considering the potential for tip baiting, and so I like the base pay. Therefore, I'm going to take the order, and that's kind of what you have to do now on Spark. But yeah, I'm in the parking lot now, so if I'm looking around all weird, that's why, because people are moving all around me. But yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of shame in the gig community for, well, maybe not shame, but stigma, a negative stereotype, for getting a job. But I also think a lot of people actually do the gig work on the side, which is probably how you should be doing it. I've been doing it full time for about a year, and it was very good. I started out with DoorDash and Instacart, and I was multi-apping with Uber and DoorDash after that. And that was like the peak time where some nights I'd make like $40 plus an hour. And then I got to Walmart and Uber multi-apping, and I would get to like 60, like max dollars an hour. It was amazing. But Walmart recently did an update and they ruined all their pay. So now it's basically half. It's halved the amount of the Walmart orders, which is probably reasonable for Walmart, because I'm not even sure how they could afford to pay what they were paying to the drivers. But yeah, so it's just going downhill like all the other apps. So, you know, read the writing on the wall, people. I still think we could make okay money if you wanted to do this like Spark, but you're gonna have to multi-app with Spark now. If you were just dependent on Spark before, you probably can't do it anymore. Like I said before, look back at your past orders, make sure it's been 24 hours, 48 hours, or whatever the hell they say. It's usually 24. Check the orders that have been tip baited. You know, check and see if there's a slash on the price, and then the new amount. If there's $0, if it's less, if it's more. Sometimes it's more. That's rare though. But yeah, so there's no shame in getting a job. You know, I thought that for a bit. You know, I just didn't want to go. I enjoyed the freedom, but then you know, you think about it, it's like, do we really have freedom in what we're doing in this work? Sure, we can pick when we work, but it's almost like you have to work all the time to make up for a lot of different things like wear and tear and gas. You know, and there's no insurance. You know, so I mean, I honestly think I saw on Reddit. I read the threads. I like the threads. I like the conversations on there. The Spark driver Reddit. It's got a $7 tip. Nice, from Uber. Yeah, and people are saying that insurance can kind of equal out to like $7 extra per hour or something like that. Sorry, people are coming by me. Still get distracted by them. God, what was it? Something else. Oh, and then, you know, the wear and tear. And so they theorized that was like an extra $5 per hour, which is kind of extreme, but I'd say maybe like $2 extra per hour. But they're saying like in their area, Walmart workers, you know, the people loading up our cars, are making like $17.50 or $18 an hour, and at some places, depends on your market. And so you know, you add the value of the insurance and like medical, dental, vision, you know, whatever the heck, you know, protection just in case you break your arm, you know. And then you add the value of the wear and tear of the vehicle, you know, our negative, what we have to pay out. You add that to, you know, what they won't have to pay. And, you know, they're potentially, you know, probably around $25 if they take advantage of the benefits of that, you know, of insurance and stuff like that. So, it's just something to consider, you know, and that's kind of why I'm looking. I'm just being cautious about stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, hold on. I'm just saying we might end up in a place where the extra security from a job will prove beneficial. That's just what I'm saying. I think that it might be time, unfortunately. You know, with Walmart being the last stronghold, the last place to actually get decent orders, I think it's time, unfortunately, to get a job. I was enjoying it for a while, but, you know, a nice little break from my work, from terrible, show up on time, listen to managers, stuff like that, you know. But it'll be hard to readjust to get back into it, I'm sure. I got an interview tomorrow, and so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I would like to know what you guys are doing to weather this storm this financial crisis storm. Who knows? Maybe it won't be that bad. But I mean, just seeing the price of a pack of chicken, man. Just a month ago or 2 months ago, it was like $20, and now it's like up to 30. That is quite the increase. So, yeah, I think we're gonna need the extra income. If you are a full-time driver, I would seriously recommend, unless you are in some busy city, even then, I would still recommend getting some kind of job to help supplement what's going on with the food delivery industry right now and grocery delivery. Because if money dries up, stuff starts getting more expensive, we're going to see less and less and less orders. And we're already seeing tips disappearing, even just from Uber orders, and then tip baiting as well. People still want their groceries, so they're just going to take it out on the driver. That is sickening and evil, in my opinion. Evil, evil, evil. They should not be doing that crap, that poop. But yeah, people are doing it more and more. I'm noticing. Before I didn't have any tip baiters in my market, and now it's pretty consistent, man. Like I said last Saturday, I had the video before this one saying last Saturday I had like 3 or 4 people tip bait, $7, $5. There was even one $15 one, and it was going to some rich neighborhood, and I'm like theorizing, well, hey, maybe it could be, you know, they loaded up my car and they just forgot like the whole frozen section. You know, they've done that before. And then the person was just mad about the driver. You know, it's like, fair enough, I guess. I guess that'd be fair. You know, but we just drive. They load it up and we just drive there. But I don't know. Sometimes we just don't look at the list. But hey, I'm getting an Uber real quick. I might end the video here. Not sure. I'll make an exit here. So yeah, that was the end of the video. It was 5 o'clock and I didn't get another good order. They were all $13, $12, $8 orders from Walmart, when 5 o'clock used to be prime time for good $30 orders. Not anymore. So, yeah, it's just telling, you know, look at the writing on the wall. If you're in a good spot and you don't have to worry about that, then, you know, might continue. But, you know, with recession on the line and depression on the line, you might consider that it's time to maybe move on. I don't know. So, anyway, I will talk to y'all later. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom at all. I think I'm just trying to be reasonable, rational, looking at things and where they're going potentially. And if, you know, things get really bad, like they might see them on the news and stuff, then delivery driver isn't exactly going to be top priority for you know, providing value to people. I think other things like services and skills and, you know, just pretty much anything. Unfortunately, it's probably just one of those things that loses its value when there's no room for extra spending or decadency or decadency. What's the word I'm looking for? The orders are, well, unnecessary expenditures, we'll say. I think that'll be one of the first things to go, and I think we're already seeing that. Let me know down in the comments what you see, what you think. Yeah, because I'm curious. Maybe you know a way that we could all continue doing this and making it work, but slowly and slowly, I think it's getting worse and worse unless we get into a better season economically. I just can't justify doing it. I'll probably still do it on the side because I still want to make these videos and talk about what's going on. If things are changing and if it gets better, I'll quit the job and go back to this if it gets really good. But I don't see things getting better. I actually only really see them getting worse, unfortunately. But I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Don't be stressed out. Don't be sad. I know I had to go through the stages of grief over Walmart changing everything overnight, which they have the right to do. It's their business, and they could just make every order $5 and be like, no more tips. You know, it would screw them over, but they could really do that. We're really at the whim of these large companies, and that's another reason why we're not really free doing this, unfortunately.
But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I know I keep saying that, but this is for real now. Bye.